My first job, longer term job, was in a mental health facility at the Gold Coast, and it was a psychiatric inpatient hospital. But the good thing about it was it was very pro-OT or pro-occupational therapy, because our manager, she was an occupational therapist and she was also into research. So there was quite a strong emphasis on occupational therapy in this particular psychiatric hospital at the Gold Coast. And they had these really innovative programs at the time where, as an occupational therapist, you could work in the hospital, but you could also follow people through their rehabilitation. And we were working with people outside of the hospital in group therapy as well. So we were doing surfing groups. Friday mornings I'd go surfing with the clients who had exited from hospital, and it's all about social inclusion, building their leisure skills, physical activity. We did breakfast groups, social groups, walking groups, art groups, coffee groups, going to the gym. So it was nice to be able to work doing all these leisure things with the clients who had exited from hospital, and not only see them in a state when they're sick and unwell, but also to see them at that state. So that was most of the job, most of the job doing group therapy actually. We would do individual assessments where we would see someone perhaps cooking a meal, and then we would assess their ability to live independently from judgments we had made from our assessments. And we would look at their interests and activities that they were interested in and goals that they were interested to achieve, and we would try and link them up in the community for when they were going to be discharged from hospital. So yeah, groups even in the hospital. We would do art therapy within the hospital as well, or talking about what their experience of their illness is and what they would like to do once they leave hospital. Often when you're talking about psychiatric hospitals, it's people who have more chronic conditions, so people who have got schizophrenia, where they are experiencing hallucinations or delusions, and often they take medication as a lifelong thing. So sometimes people can get side effects from medication like weight gain, and so that's why we do focus on activity and healthy lifestyle. Schizophrenia, people with depression as well, but quite chronic depression, where they're at a stage where they're thinking of harming themselves or have suicide ideations. So that's quite an intense condition as well. What else? Yeah, I think they're the main, bipolar disorder as well. They're the main kind of areas of how unwell someone would get to the stage where they would have to be in hospital. Yeah.